A feeling about 10 cars up there, something is about to happen. It's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Maybe nothing, but maybe something. Cars just took this exit behind me. The other car's still going up here though. Right here.
Use the right 2 lanes to take the I-74 West exit.
Right there has bumped into 3 different cars already. It's like a demolition derby, and he just keeps going. All the other cars are getting knocked.
In a half mile,
oh, come on,
to
Google.
I-77 North.
Come on, Google, stop it. He's passing someone else to see if he smashes into them. It'd been great if he would have tried smashing into me. They avoid big trucks. People like that, I don't know if he's been drinking or what's going on, but I have a bad feeling that something bad is going to happen. I just don't know when. He's already smacked into, like I said, 3 cars. Just in like the last 2 miles. I'm watching. But welcome everybody to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens daily, sometimes with a little bit of road rage excitement out there, it looks like. Something does happen. I don't want too many cars to pass me, so I'm stuck in a traffic jam with whatever that guy's going to cause here. Not too far up the road, I think. I just have that feeling. People in North Carolina are just a little bit nuts. But in just a few miles, I'll be out of North Carolina, so I'll be in a much better place with a lot less nuts. Virginia. Well, there's nutty people in Virginia too. I don't think the people in Virginia have that road rage factor where they just slam into other cars on the freeway. I mean, after all, Virginia is for love. This time of day, it's not very welcoming to tourists. It's closed. Well, Virginia's not closed, but the Welcome Center is. It's just so nice to be out of North Carolina. North Carolina was great for yesterday. I mean, I love Edenton, North Carolina. Great town. But the state as a whole, I could actually do without it. I mean, Virginia is just beautiful. I mean, look at the colors of these trees. Look at the greens. It's a beautiful state. And just in a little bit, I'll be going up over the mountains into West Virginia, going through some cool tunnels and all sorts of mountainy goodness. I just needed to stop here and take a quick 30-minute break. Yeah, I'm expecting a phone call. But that probably won't happen until I get back to my truck. Mine's the red one over there. Well, the second red one. The really red one. It is definitely a beautiful morning. Beautiful, beautiful in Virginia. It would be a long, long time before I had to climb Fancy Gap again. That's the name of this hill, Fancy Gap. It's fancy. Look at that mountain. Look at that mountain that I gotta go through. Not over, but through. Love some of these tunnels, especially this one. Not only because it's awesome, but because once you get on the other side of it, oh, come on. It's taking forever to get to the other side of it. But what you love, or what I love when you come out of the tunnels, what I love is you cross a state line right into West Virginia. Side of the tunnel, it's Virginia. On the other side of the tunnel, it's West Virginia. How awesome is that? West Virginia really is a beautiful state. It's freaking amazing. Even from the road, just following the river. Or following a FedEx truck. Wonder what's in there. Wonder what he's hauling. I'm not exactly sure, and I've never taken this exit before, and I probably shouldn't do it now, but I know there's something right over here that I kind of want to check out. Not sure if I'm going to be able to, but we're going to try. There's a museum somewhere around here I really, really want to check out. I just don't know if I could get my truck parked somewhere. In the
Continue on West Virginia to north for a half mile.
Hush, Google. Back in the 1960s, I believe it was, something incredible happened on one of these bridges. The name of this town is Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Past the roadside attraction I want to check out, but I think I'm going to have a really hard time finding a place to
Turn
park.
right onto 5th Street.
This road is big enough, but the roads that I need to get to it on are very, very, very small. Actually, the problem about driving a vehicle that is way, way too big, especially for these small towns, but you know there's something out there that you want to document and get out and check, but it's really hard. And even, I mean, I have a Segway, so if I can find a place, I don't mind riding a mile or two, but it's hard. I mean, these roads are really, really tiny. No way I can park my truck or even turn around. And there is a little bank here, and I was able to turn around as long as there's no cars. But while I'm parked here in this little baby bank's parking lot, let me see what I could find here. Find some parking. You are not going to believe this, guys. Just out of town, just on the outskirts of town here, I found a shopping plaza, a little Winn-Dixie that I could park my truck into and ride the Segway down to something I've been wanting to document for years and years and years and years and years. Now, back in the day, there was a movie filmed in Lake Pennsauken, Florida, where I live, called Jeepers Creepers. There's a little bunny. There's a little bunny in the woods over there. And because of that movie, I started checking out urban legends and things like that. And right here, where I'm at right now, is one of the biggest urban legends that, at least I can, other than Bigfoot. I mean, that's a pretty big urban legend. But right here in this town, there's another one. There's something as big as Bigfoot. As big as Bigfoot. Does that make sense? Would you look at this? Historic downtown Point Pleasant. Guess what it's the home of? Come on, guys. Guess. Chicka-da, chicka-da. The Mothman Museum. I made it, guys, to an incredible, I don't know if this is a roadside attraction or not, but it is a legend. And this town probably believes it. As a matter of fact, I might even believe it. Check this out. Chilly fall night in November 1966. Two young couples drove into TNT area north of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. When they realized they were not alone, what they saw that night has evolved into one of the great mysteries of all time. Hence, the Mothman mystery. Look at this guy. Look at the size of this guy. It's amazing. He's amazing. Look at that face. That's only a face a mother could love. This isn't the only thing of the Mothman here in this town. Actually, right over here is the world's only Mothman Museum. And I think we're going to go check that out right now. Would you look at the window? Look at that bicycle. You got little Men in Black action going on. So you just walk on through. Check this out. Look at this place. TNT relics. Ooh, we got a story. This is the story of the Mothman.
That same evening, over 90 miles away in Salem, West Virginia, a man named Newell Partridge has an unsettling experience.
I did get permission to shoot video in here. Photographs are welcome, but please do not touch the Mothman costume. So that's a costume. Definitely cool. For a fun pick, right? Screenshot. These display cases, check this out. There was an Outer Limits comic book. I used to watch the Outer Limits on TV. Never knew there was a comic book about it. Look, we got some rare letters here from eyewitnesses. Even High Times magazine. Who were the men in black? You kind of look like a woman in black, not a man. This place is pretty amazing. I was not sure if I was going to be able to come and check it out. Truck parking sometimes in places like this is almost impossible. Thank God I have a Segway. Look at this. This is the suit worn by John Keel at the 2003 dedication of the Mothman statue. So he was the one, this gentleman right here, was the one that created that statue out front. The newspaper clippings. We have another man in black, or I still think you look like a woman. Looks like...
The capital of Mason County, Point Pleasant is a tight-knit community of 5,000, where everyone knows their neighbors.
This place is pretty amazing. $3, a $3 entrance fee to come and check it out. They do have a Twitter account, they told me up front. It is Mothman Museum on Twitter, so check it out if you guys want to kind of see what this place is about. And if you're driving by, if you're driving from West Virginia into Ohio, it is a definite must stop. I mean, how could it not be? If I was driving down the road in my truck and this guy here decided to fly over me, I think I'd run off a bridge too. Look at all these little goodies. Look at our little Mothman goodies. I want you. I want you. Looks like there was a film, The Mothman Prophecies, filmed here in this town too. That's the bridge we just crossed coming into town. Look at all these vehicles. The Mothman Prophecies. Will Patton. Truck used in the filming of the Mothman Prophecies. And I've never seen before. So Richard Gere was the star of this movie. Never seen the movie. Never even knew it existed. Pretty much with all urban legends and everything, Hollywood has to do something, right? And I guess in this case, there was a movie filmed here. Some real newspaper clippings from the actual events, not from the movie. List of the Dead, These are all the people that passed away due to the Mothman. Have pieces of the bridge left. Right there, a section of the steel bridge. When the bridge fell, I guess it was actually blamed on the Mothman. And it was called the Silver Bridge Disaster. Look at that. Hey, he's outside. A pretty interesting place. Something I never thought I would see. I've heard the stories. I mean, who hasn't? Everybody's heard the Mothman stories. But I didn't know a whole town was kind of built on this urban legend. You know? Did you know? This shirt right here is going to be mine. Oh yes. It's going to be mine.
The old 1980 Van Halen tour shirt is
Is a thing?
it's got all the tour dates on the back and the sides and stuff, yeah. But that's where I got my inspiration on this design.
But instead of hot for teacher, it says,
Right.
yeah, okay.
The shirts used to buy and you wear them once and they shrink up to about that big.
Yeah, my
You pay
rolling,
like $30 for them.
they're outrageous.
But yeah, that's
So you came up with that one. That's awesome. You came up with that design?
yeah. I teach graphic design. I print all my own shirts and shirts.
Shirt purchased. You have to show support to little businesses like this. I love little roadside attractions. Check out their car. Look at that. Pretty amazing. And look at this hotel. Would you look at that? This here is the main street. Main street of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Before we head back to the truck, there's a couple other things that they told me I should probably check out before heading back. And most of them are down here by the river. And it looks like they have a flood wall. And you have to go through the flood wall. Would you look at this? Look at this. A flood wall protecting the town. Oh, check these murals out on the side of the flood wall. The city of Point Pleasant is located at the confluence of the Ohio and I cannot read Kanawha rivers. It's one of the oldest cities along the river. There was a city first named after George Washington in 1770 while surveying this area. Look at this. The other side of the flood wall, you get a depiction of the edge of the river, the other side of the river, where Indians are project whatever as savages, I guess, because I mean, look at that. And look down there. Look at this nice little river concert area. Look at, and there's a band setting up down there. It's not Van Halen, but it is a band. So far, this town has not disappointed one bit, not one bit at all. Stopping here just for the murals alone. Very scary looking metal statues. I mean, these alone are pretty awesome. General Andrew Lewis and Chief Cornstalk. Chief Cornstalk. What a cool name for a chief. And look at this. Would you look at this? Lord Dunmore. Dunmore? Lord Dunmore? I guess that's how you pronounce it. And a whole list of names that I'm going to have to Google once I get back to the truck. Original bridge that collapsed due to the Mothman was right down there. We're going to be crossing that here in just a little bit once I get back to the truck. Really hoping, really, fingers crossed that I don't see some giant moth, bat type human-sized creature following me. That would be bad. That would be very bad. Town Point Pleasant, West Virginia is definitely worth stopping at, especially for a quick little 30-minute break. I mean, it did not disappoint whatsoever. Neither did you, Mothman. Neither did you. Everybody, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, edit this, and head on down the road. I still have about 800 more miles to go, I believe, until I get to my destination, Minneapolis, Minnesota. And so I need to put some miles down. So until the next one, I love you all. Peace out, everybody.